Robbery couldn't have been the cause, though, because his horse and belongings were not taken. So the settlers immediately suspected the land grant owners were involved.
Obviously,
like
they
we
were.
got this prominent religious man going around town.
They did nothing to nobody.
Right. But he's influencing all these people. He's going against us. He must be dealt with.
Yep, that's a problem.
Yeah.
30th October, though, after rumors went around that the new city constable, Cruz Vega, was a part of the murder, a mass mob led by Clay Allison confronted Vega.
Oh, damn. Look at Clay being a vigilante.
Right. Well, Vega was like, I deny having anything to do with that murder. And the mob was like, we don't believe you. You know what we're going to do?
Or what?
We're going to beat the shit out of you. And then we're going to hang you from that telegraph pole.
Which one? That one?
I don't know. Whatever one's easiest to get to. On the 1st of November, Vega's uncle, Pancho Grego, and Vegas's 18-year-old son started making threats to the town.
Uh-oh. Well, like dumbasses, they went into Lambert's saloon where Grego accused Allison of killing his nephew. Well, Grego fanned himself with his hate trying to distract Allison while he reached for his gun. Allison said, "Forget you, I ain't fooled," and shot him twice, killing him.
Dang.
The saloon was closed while they investigated, and Allison was found to shoot in self-defense. The people in town were more upset about the saloon having to close than they were that someone died inside. Obviously, they were used to it.
Right.
Holy.
Like, it was just another one.
Are you ready for that
Let
one?
us in.
Are you ready for that one?
Can they bring out the booze?
Right.
All the
They got like a walk-up window or something?
Right. That's when drive-thrus.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that wouldn't work either, because you're not just going to get one shot and leave, and then you have to go to the back of the line. All the violence and murders in Cimarron left many of the residents fed up, and they soon began to leave the town. Eventually, guards were placed at all entrances to Cimarron, and no one was allowed to leave or enter without the permission of the anti-land grant vigilante group. On 9th of November, 1875, issue of Santa Fe New Mexican, they informed the public that Cimarron was in the hands of a mob. They say that because supposedly Cimarron was under control of Davy Crockett, not that Davy, that Davy and his mean old ranch forehand Gus Heffron were always at the bars and gambling halls. Up until the night of the 24th of March, 1876, Davy Crockett, not that Davy, was actually well liked by the people in town. They were like, well, he's not that bad, really, if you get to know him. Well, that very night, 24th of March, 1876, Davy Crockett, not that Davy, Heffron, and a man named Henry Goodman, John Goodman's great-great-grandfather, kidding, they were going from saloon to saloon getting wasted.
I think it would be great-grandfather.
Shit-faced. Yeah, they're just going from saloon to saloon, probably causing havoc, doing what they wanted. Getting ready to call it a night, they stopped at Lambert's to grab a bottle of whiskey for the ride home. Crockett went to go out of the saloon, but couldn't open the doors because someone was trying to open it from the outside. And they're like, the doors won't open. And another guy's like, the door won't open.
Like, Lambert!
This made drunk-ass Crockett pissed. And when the door finally opened, there was a soldier from the 9th Cavalry standing there.
Oh.
The black unit known as the Buffalo Soldiers. We already know that Davy Crockett, not that Davy, hated the black soldiers, so he pulled his gun out and he killed this man. He then shot at 3 other soldiers playing cards in the saloon and killed 2 of them. Their horses were stabled at a barn where the rest of the soldiers were housed, so they fled on foot. When Davy appeared before the justice of the peace, he said that putting the black men in uniform was adding insult to injury. He was acquitted of the murders because he was drunk. Oh, wow. No way. And he was fined $50 for firearm offense.
Wow.
Damn. Now, that's white privilege.
You ain't kidding. If there was ever white privilege, yeah, that'd be the definition right there. Getting off with the murder made Davy even more cocky. They call him Davy Crocky.
Davy Cocky.
He and Davy Cockett, right. He and Heffron would ride their horses.
That Davy.
Yes, that Davy. Yes, that's the Davy. He and Heffron would ride their horses into saloons and shops, fire their guns in the ceilings, and force people to buy them drinks at gunpoint. One night, they forced Sheriff Reinhardt to drink liquor until he passed out.
Oh, shit.
The sheriff was like, F these a-holes, and deputized rancher Joseph Holbrook and postmaster John McCullough to get rid of them. On September 30th, the sheriff and the 2 other men hid near Schwank's barn, waiting for Davy. Waiting for the Davy. That Davy. Waiting for Davy Cocky and Heffron to appear.
Really? That's the barn right there, people.
Modern day, yeah.
You know? When they finally came, Holbrook revealed himself and said, "Raise those hands!" David Cockey laughed and said, "Shoot me, motherfucker." Damn. He really said that?
He could have. You don't know.
Davey laughed and said, "Shoot me," which Holbrook said, "All right." And he shot him.
He asked me to.
The sheriff and McCullough also shot at the two men, which startled their horses and made them run. Heffron kept riding, but Davy's horse stopped on the other side of the river. His hands were in the deathlock grip on the saddle and had to be pried open.
Damn, he got killed like instantly, dude,
Right.
and just
Yep.
his body just clenched.
Heffron was later arrested but escaped on the 31st of October in 1876 and rode off into the Colorado mountains, never to be seen again.
Man, look at him.
Oh, Halloween miracle.
Well, although this is the story that's often told, Cockey's family has a different version that has been passed down by family members. According to Davy's nephew, Andrew Jackson Crockett, Reinhardt wanted Davy's horses and accused Davy of being a horse thief.
Oh.
He was scared to arrest Davy alone, so recruited the cavalry to arrest him. 4 Buffalo soldiers confronted him, and one of them drew a gun, and Davy killed 3 of them. Andrew Crockett says that the sheriff and another man ambushed Davy as he was leaving town and shot Davy in the back. Well, Davy was buried in the Cimarron cemetery. There was no grave marker, so the grave became lost. A new marker was erected, though, unknown if it's actually at the right grave site. That's a pretty colorful grave marker,
Right.
for one. For two,
And it probably shouldn't be erected anywhere if you don't know where it's at.
obviously the family's going to have a story like that.
Right.
They're not going to let their family member's name get dragged through the mud like that.
Clearly.
They're going to make him be out to be a hero and all that shit. But it's probably likely the first story is what actually happened.
Yeah.